Good morning. Hello, I'm Claire Louise. Hi from BeHealing.com. Welcome to Psychic Cafe. Oh, it's so behind. How strange. I was just trying to see how many seconds it was behind them, counting them. It's quite a bit behind. It's not started yet on my iPad. Just wondering what the lag is. Okay, it's not working properly. Oh, it is. Hey, Leanne. Hey, Claire. Kelly. Not Claire. I'm Claire. Hey, Linda. Linda, yours hasn't popped up yet. There's Linda's. Hey, Linda. How funny. It's a little bit slow on my MacBook, apparently. Wow, how is everyone today? Hi, Jen. I'm not so good today. I had leg pain yesterday. I'm feeling a bit like my flowers. This one, rather than this one. Had leg pain yesterday. And for some strange reason, instead of taking painkillers, I decided to take wine. I thought, oh, wine would be nicer. Now, I had a bottle of wine in my fridge that I bought last year. And the reason I hadn't been drinking it is because wine gives me headaches. And I didn't want the headache. I like the taste of wine. But my body doesn't like wine. It gives me headaches. Anyway, I thought it'd be a good idea. I forgot about that. You got angry at the dish towel, Linda. Good one. Mandarins for me. Mandarins all the way. Hey, Jessica. Hi, Tanya. Didn't sleep very well. So I decided to have wine. I had 3 glasses. All good. All good until about 7 o'clock. And I got this terrible headache, which I still have now. And yeah, and such bad headache that I had to. It distracted me from the leg pain, so that was good. But such a bad headache that I had to go to bed, take a painkiller, and try and get to sleep. And I did. And then I woke up a couple of hours later. But yeah, something like that. Had to do it all over again this morning again. I woke up a couple of hours ago. I had to take another painkiller. Still got a headache. Crazy, yeah. Chicken, you right? Chicken said yes to me this morning. She said, yeah, yeah. Do you want some cream? Yeah. She's going to start talking. So yeah, she's going to start doing this show with me. I can feel it. We kept falling down and kept picking it up. Yeah, that would be terrible. That would be annoying. Thanks, Karen. Yeah, I feel better soon as well. I need to go and get some more painkillers. I've used them all up. I only had 2. That was probably another reason why I didn't do the painkiller option. So yeah, I'm not feeling great this morning. I had my wine lesson. I won't buy any more. Wine's lovely, but wow, it hurts. Hurts my head. Get some cards out. So, as usual, I'm going to get cards out for the collective, do some channeling. And if you want a mini read, you can donate something using the Super Chat, Super Sticker, or the PayPal link that's in that pinned comment. And if you have a question for your reading, put a Q in your comment. Claire and Chicken Show, yeah. Put a Q in your comment before at the start of your comment, and then I can find it easy. Let's get some cards out. I need to do a reading as well for me today because I've got a couple of readings to do as well, private readings, but my ex-husband keeps on showing up in my dreams. I'm like, what the hell? Keeps on. Another one last night. After so long, why? I need to do a reading on it because I can't understand why. I was asking my higher self this morning and getting nothing. When it didn't respond to obscenities, my anger blew itself out. Yeah, things like that are so annoying, right? Hey, Jen. Hey, Chris. So I'm not noticing my leg anyway. The creation of light is the card that's out. Let's read this one. Hey, Arabella. creation of light. But I wanted to come and do this anyway. I wouldn't have gone back to sleep. I'd been asleep since 7 p.m. I don't need more sleep. I need detoxification from the wine. Bizarre, it's not out of my system yet because it was in the afternoon that I had it. Anyway, the creation of light. Morning, Charlotte. To be a light worker. Now, I'll stop right there. To be a light worker. A light worker. Are we light workers or are we dark workers? That's what I was saying toward the end of yesterday's, right? We can't really use, are you choosing the light or the dark? Because when we're true light workers, we're choosing both, aren't we? Both the light and the dark. We do the shadow work. It's so important, like so important. We're not turning our back on the dark anymore. Uh-oh. I've got a bracelet incident going on. We're not turning our back on the dark anymore, are we? If we're doing the work, we're definitely not doing that. What is going on here? Yeah, so want to be a light worker, you got to be a dark worker too, not turning our backs on that because I've got to be powerful. And it made me realize, I was thinking about it yesterday, and it made me realize religions and some spiritual teachings and stuff that focus too much on the light and all of that are disempowering, right? That's the don't stand in your power, be nice and don't stand in your power. Anyway, let's get back to this. Hey, Marie. Hey, Maria. To be a light worker is to be the person through whom the lightness of being, an elevated, tender, kind and loving perspective can come through to the world, in part because of us. All work and energy that carries a significant measure of grace is calming, gentling and soothing to so much of the world's suffering and harshness. Yes, it is. Thank you, Karen, for your donation. Have you got a question? And within the realms of the Kitsune are beings who tend the flowers that offer us light. It's interesting, isn't it, that when we do our shadow work, we actually become gentler. It's what I noticed with White Eye, especially, is people that don't know about it and don't know about martial arts and stuff like that might think, oh, it's terrible. Like kids learn it from a young age here. Oh, it's terrible. It makes them so aggressive. It doesn't. It does the opposite. It does the opposite. And yeah, when we do the shadow work, it does the opposite to us too. It makes us gentler, but it makes us more trustworthy. You know what I mean? You can feel it in people when people have done that shadow work. They're more trustworthy in their energy. Do you trust a friend who will only tell you good things, or do you trust a friend that will tell you the truth? Or say, if you're a kid and you've got a parent, do you trust the parent that's just going to be nice and a pushover kind of thing? Or do you trust the parent that's going to stand up for you and fight if you get in a dangerous situation? You know? Yeah, it's all about balance, isn't it? Anyway, a lot to think about the light and the dark. And I do think a lot of this light worker stuff is kind of designed, maybe designed. Yeah, a lot of the religious stuff was designed, I believe, or changed to control people, to take people out of the power. That's why the witchy stuff was condemned so much, right? And within the realms of the Kitsune are beings who tend the flowers that offer us light. But not only does this lotus open to offer perfume and beauty and fertility, but its very presence offers light, a ray of light that can change the energy field with which it interacts. When things come through grace, in other words, when it comes through our higher self, when it comes through alignment, when it comes through intuition. Something to think about there. The light and the dark. The more of the dark work that we do, the the lighter we become, more trustworthy. That's come up again, hasn't it? Trustworthy, being trustworthy, so that the universe can work through us. The universe wants us to be the balance, so it can work through us. It doesn't want us to say love and light when people are doing the wrong thing. Can't trust us if we do that. So, you don't have a question, Karen. Just want some guidance. Let's do you. What's Karen's higher self got to add to this? Wow. Wake up and face the situation. That's a what situation? This is about confronting something that you've been ignoring or, ignoring, trying to run away from. Karen, what are you running away from? It's about abundance. Okay. It's about abundance from the past. Okay. Still feeling bad about abundance issues from the past? I'm not picking that up in your energy right now, but abundance issues in the past. Maybe you're feeling some shame for when you got into some financial problems, something like that. There's something to face there. I feel like the feeling is coming up over and over again, like maybe a bit of dread. Whenever we don't face that shame, we keep on pushing it down and want to ignore it, not focus on it. It just persists. Yeah, what we resist persists. It's from the past, it's about abundance, and you need to wake up and face that situation. It's still in your energy field. It doesn't need to be. You can just face it. Face the shame and go, I've been so hard on myself. Why be so hard on yourself? Think about it. We grow in the womb in darkness. Sacred darkness. Absolutely. It's all sacred, isn't it? Watch pick a card from August 2020. So true. Wow. Cool. Maybe I should record a pick a card today. Monday is usually my day for the dailies, but I'm kind of feeling low in energy. I do want to work though because I've had so many days off now that I actually need my work to pick me up now and spiral down because I'm not training, and that's weird. Let's get some more cards out for the collective. What have we got out of this deck today? The Oracle of Mystical Moments. Welcome, Karen. Do we feel ashamed of? Oh, maybe that's my ex-husband thing too. Why? Why am I dreaming of my ex-husband? My turn for a mini. It could be it. It could be shame. Yes, I've got resistance to being vulnerable. What the hell? There's something exciting about me dreaming about my ex-husband in a way, because I think, oh, why is marriage coming up after all of these years? Something happening in my love life, or about to happen. But I resist, persist, and be vulnerable. Wow, look at me. Doubt cancels abundance and be vulnerable. Okay, it's about abundance. I get it. Yeah, there was a lot of about my marriage and abundance. Went into the relationship pretty poor. I had a young baby. He was 1 year old and a single parent. I had started with my corporate job, but I was still not earning enough really to pay my rent and my childcare costs and to eat food at the same time. So I wasn't really eating food. And I met him, I was working with him, and then he seemed to have money. He was earning more than me, but he didn't. He had a lot of debt, right? He'd bought, like, when you can get like furniture and stuff and just get it on credit and all of that. He'd done all of that. So he'd got debt. He got a mortgage, got debt for his car, debt for his furniture and stuff like that. So, but he was feeding me. Then, yeah, then my income got greater. We were earning about the same. He's always a bit ahead of me because, you know, he's a man, I'm a woman, so we're doing the same job, but he earned more than me because apparently you need testicles. I don't know. And but the abundance remained the same. It was weird. I was getting more abundance. He was debting. In the end, I ended up paying off his debt. Yeah. He wasn't a very good money manager, money creator, and I was. And then, when we got divorced, of course, I gave him 50% of it, which always seemed a little bit to me. What that's got to do about vulnerability, I don't know. I'll think into that. Thanks, Christine. Not feeling well today, Christine. Sorry about that. Yeah, I hope you feel better, Christine. And me too. I'd rather I don't feel well. And it can't just be about the wine because it wouldn't affect me for this long. Do you want just a message, Christine, from your higher self? So it's about I should keep those cards out, shouldn't I, so that I pay attention to it. It's about resistance and vulnerability. Because the dreams that I've been having about him are just boring. Nothing like specific. You know, nothing to give me anything to go off in the dream. It's just like being in a room or something. Hi, Suzanne. Hi, Nina. Not having the best day. Energies aren't good, are they? Is this us being dragged? That's what the energy update said. Move or be dragged or something. This is being dragged. Let's get a card out for the collective and then I'll do you. Thanks, Arabella. There we go. Like a bird. We've got like a bird. 22. Like a bird. Focus, forward-looking, possibilities, motivation. A woman full of expectations looks into the future. There are no boundaries to what she can accomplish. Like the bird next to her flies strong and direct, she knows now is the time for focused energy. You may have found yourself losing motivation lately. Yes. Or questioning your decisions. Sometimes, yeah. The key to recapturing your passion lies in readjusting your focus to unlock creativity. Surround yourself with activities or people who make you feel inspired. They can be the breath of wind under your wings. Yeah, I need to do that. Where are the inspiring people when you need them? You're having the strangest dreams too, Jen. Oh, wow. Like a bird. Change our focus. Get motivated again. Okay, Christine. And then Arabella. Christine. I feel like I've been hit on the head. You know, someone whacks you on the head, back of the head. I shouldn't know what that feels like, but I do. I had it happen a lot of times. That's what I feel like. And I haven't not had an accident or anything. Just been relaxing. I've been doing so much. Been an emotional day, Nina. You don't let them see you cry. I understand that. Being the rock. Okay, Christine. Empower yourself about abundance. Oh, a new decision to be made. More money, less work. Stop punishing yourself, doing too much for your money. It's about how you value yourself. If you think you're really worthy, you do less for your money, you know. I deserve better than this. Then you'd show, when you really felt that, then a job would show up that would give you more money. And empowering yourself, standing up for yourself, it's your lesson completely. Empowering yourself. You're headed on a path of abundance, and that's going to help you to empower yourself and open up to abundance and feel better about yourself. It's about feeling better about yourself predominantly. Growth, trust yourself. Yeah, you're on the path to it. You are worthy. You deserve more, for sure, Christine. But we can say that all we like to people, can't we? To our sisters. And they still don't feel it. Arabella. We're getting dragged, Suzanne. Arabella, no question. One time I was doing a webinar live, and the day before, I've been telling my husband was still with me at the time, and I've been telling him something significant from my past. His reaction wasn't very good. And when I was doing the live webinar, he went off to work in the morning, and I burst into tears. As soon as the door closed, I burst into tears. So I know that, yeah. Hiding your tears from your kids. And it was him. It was him. It made me cry. I mean, his reaction was not good to something that I was sharing with him from a vulnerable place about something bad that had happened to me. It's all coming up, isn't it? Arabella, listen to the past. Listen to the past. You know how I was saying we don't need to get into relationships and stuff to get our lessons, because we can just remember. We can just remember what happened in the past. Oh wow, I was just told to pay attention to that myself about my ex-husband. We can just remember and see it from our perspective now, and rather than living it with someone else, you know. So in mine, there's no need for me to get into a relationship with someone like my ex-husband. I would never anyway. I would never. But I can look back on that relationship now and see it from my perspective and who I am now. Yes, Mercury retrograde, it's kicked in, hasn't it? For sure. So listen to what your mind is telling you about. Maybe you're getting dreams too about the past. Hi, Paula. Yeah, Mercury retrograde's kicking our ass, isn't it? I do like Mercury retrograde though, because it's the going inwards, you know, it's doing the inner work. It's when I don't know why so many spiritual people complain about it so much, because it's when we're in our element, isn't it, doing the inner work, unless they're not doing their inner work. So it's when the outer stuff starts going wrong. It's saying stop focusing on the outer stuff, focus on your inner work. So people like you and me should be in our element for times like this. Anyway, Arabella, yes, listen to the past. Cleanse and choose to change. So choosing the changes. So the choices that you've made in the past, that's what's coming up in your mind, apparently, Arabella. That's what you're getting nudged about, so that you can choose the changes that you want now. And I was getting that message as well for everybody, that we've got like this tangled web, and we're releasing each other from it now. You in my energy, mine your energy, and everybody kind of thing. We are releasing those connections now, the attachments and stuff. Keep my attachment with the chicken. Christine, you're working late Friday night. So two Asian professors. Professors, stop to tell me I work too hard. Want to help me? There you go. Maybe they've got a job for you. It'll be easier. You're welcome, Arabella. Sup, chicken. So I posted in the Namaste Today group, Christopher Witecki's group, about chicken and being so right next to me. If other people were finding that with their pets, and yes, a lot of people are. Not only that, but it's been posted in many other groups too. People asking the same questions. Why have the pets for the last 2 weeks? 16 days, people are saying. Well, they said 15 days yesterday, but it'll be 16 days today. Why are the pets so clingy? What are they feeling? What's up, chicken? Why? Because she fell asleep with a paw on my foot yesterday afternoon. Always got to be touching me now. Instead of coming in for one cuddle a day, she's right there all the time. What are the animals feeling? Let's find out. I'm going to do a reading. Chicken. She's reaching out. The animals are reaching out. Is this thought useful? What are you thinking, chicken? Thoughts. You have a fully grown goat. I want a goat. Constantly wanting to sit in your lap. I want a goat. I love goats. Oh, include and play. What's happened? The camera's turned off. You want to play, chicken? Do you need to get lightened up or something? Oh, it's back on. Thought I was going to have to get up then. Yeah, chicken got include and play as well. She wants to play. She's reaching out. Something to do with thoughts. Is it our thoughts? What are you thinking? Do you think much? Anyway. She wants to play. Maybe we should play with them more when they're being clingy. Goats are great. I love goats. Let's get some more cards out for the collector. Then we've got stuff about light and dark, and we've got like a bird, changing our focus to free ourselves. My energy is low today. Wow. Thanks, Nina. Yeah, post a pic of your goat. I want to see that. I haven't had the chance to read Nikki's latest post in there yet about the shadow work, I think it was. Glanced at it this morning. Here we go, goddess. Oh, healing. Sekhmet. Oh, I opened it at the right page. Your baked goods. You're making me feel hungry yesterday, Christine. I wanted to eat them when I saw the pictures on Facebook. Sekhmet healing. She's Egyptian. Lioness, goddess of destruction and healing. Sekhmet shows you the power of breaking things down in order to rebuild them better. Yes. That was all over the energy update today, which is why I said move or be dragged. Got towers coming in. Things need to be broken down. time to do just that. She'll send you messages in your dreams about what will help you transform during your next evolution. Lioness, goddess of destruction and healing, Sekhmet, shows you the power of breaking things down in order to rebuild them better. It's time to do just that. She'll send you messages in your dreams about what will help you transform during your next evolution. Wow. That's the thing though, Linda, about pets being super tuned into our emotions. If that were true with Chicken, she would have been like that a few months ago with me. She's not. She's like that now. It's not about me. Yeah, if she was tuning into my emotions and being there for me, other people have said that too. She would have been like clinging to me a few months ago, and she wasn't. She's now. I'm really feeling like it's her and not me. Otherwise, I'd be feeling something. Like, yeah, I'd be feeling something. I am feeling a bit low today, and a bit of sadness for the last few days once my ex left again. But before that, no, it was good. And oh, there's that change. Yeah, there's the change in energies. I don't know. I think the feeling the change in energy is the same as us. Nina. What does your higher self have to tell you today, Nina? Let's find out. Grace. You know how that card, the creation of light, said about stuff coming out of grace? What comes out of grace? What comes out of your intuition, your inner knowing? Owning that, Nina. Owning that. Thanks, Suzanne. Thanks, Arabella. Grace. Your intuition. Really owning that. We have to, right? We have to. It's the way our higher self is pushing us forward. It's pulling us forward, and it's going to drag us if we don't. So best to listen to your intuition and not put other people's logical opinions first. So maybe it's time to put your intuition more on a pedestal and own it more. Oh, because it's trying to take you toward freedom, Nina. One step at a time. Leading you out of anything that feels like it's tying you down. Keep on following your intuition. That's how your higher self wants to lead you out of whatever is tying you down toward freedom. It's going to be slow. It's not going to be huge. Maybe you're resisting it because you think it's going to be a huge change and it's going to be all at once and it's going to be overwhelming. And no, it's not. It's just going to take you there one step at a time. So follow your intuition. Thanks, Suzanne and Arabella. Let's see if something came through from PayPal. Thanks, Jen. Okay, Jen. Acknowledging and learning a lot the past few days, and I thank you for being that general guidance. You're welcome, Jen. So, Jen, let's do you. General guidance for Jen. Oops. Oh. I'm limitless. Completion. Yeah, Jen, I think we've all got this kind of stuff going on, that we need to complete something and put a lid on it now. It's things that we've been letting go of for some time, but we've not completed it. We've not fully completed it, meaning we've still got a bit of shame or guilt or a bit of bad feeling towards something in the past. If we can look back and go, oh, that happened to me, and we've got no feeling about it anymore, then we're all good. Then we know that we've put the lid on it. And that's what you're being asked to do now. There's something still to clean up a little bit more. It's not a big job, but it's limiting you. It's limiting you. So something that keeps on coming up again, maybe in the dreams, still not let go completely. Let's find out more about that. And it's limiting you. So it's having an impact on your abundance and on other stuff. Oh, it's sabotaging you from having a good time. And so you're not allowing your vibration to raise. So probably guilt then, because that's how we do, but that's when we do that. Guilt attracts punishment. We punish ourselves when we feel guilty. We punish ourselves to feel better. It's weird. But it does. Imagine having done something wrong and you don't want to get caught for it, but you feel so guilty about it that you kind of do want to get caught for it. You want to get caught for it because then it'll be released, you know. So it's stopping you from having a good time. It's something you feel guilty about and you need to stop feeling guilty about it. Again, looking back and then being more gentle with yourself, not holding yourself to such high standards. Suzanne, high self message for you. Time alone, Suzanne. Being alone and encouraging yourself, finding the motivation from within yourself. Being self-motivated is what it's all about. I think this is important. Maybe you're single at the moment and you don't want to be. But we remain single until we're really firmly on our path, on our life purpose path. Because when we get in relationships, we get lazy and we can just ignore it, right? And so we need to have that strong self-motivation. I'm doing this no matter whether I'm in a relationship or not, before we get into a relationship. That's what I'm feeling from this. So the time alone is to get you on that soul purpose kind of path, get doing that stuff. Higher self knows you well. Or it might not be about relationship, it might be about being out of a job or something like that, to get self-motivated. I'm not feeling that so much. Again, wow, having a good time and forgiving yourself. So you're like Jen, you've got something that you're guilty about, feel guilty about. It's demotivating you. And your higher self wants you to be alone while you're doing this healing stuff, to release that. Guilt, probably guilt, could be shame. But it's stopping you from having a good time. So it's stopping you from raising your vibration, choosing better for yourself. So that would be demotivating, right? How can we motivate ourselves if we won't allow ourselves to have a good time, choose good things for ourselves? We can't. That's for you, Christine, as well. I just heard that message. Whatever I just said then. How can we, what did I say? Can everyone remember what I just said? How can we get better in our lives I don't know. Someone remembers what I said, please write it. So that's you, Suzanne. I just wondered if there was something else to add to that, but I'm not getting anything. Arabella, what do you do about Esalen? What do you do about Esalen? Oh. What do I do about my neck? Breathe. Nothing right now, in fact. Nothing right now. Now is not the time to take action. Well, you haven't got clarity, so of course it's not the time to take action. Breathe, wait, stop. Follow your passion. Maybe you need to give me some more information about the Llewllyn thing so I can decipher this, because it's not making much sense to me. Give me more information. It doesn't have to be a lot, but then I'll be able to figure out what that message means. You've never seen snow, Christine? Wow. Maria. Oh, Maria, you managed to do the Q this time. Well done. What does my higher self want to tell me? Thanks for your donation, Maria. Again, completions. Wow, how many completion cards have I got in this bag? Guilt. Again. Has everyone got the same thing going on here today? Putting a lid on something, letting it be over, completed. The final step is releasing that guilt because you are innocent, Maria. Oh my God, it's the same message, seriously. Play and understanding. You're not letting yourself have a good time because of this. We're not letting ourselves have a good time because of guilt and shame that we feel from the past, and that is stopping us from completing it. It's keeping us in our energy so that we can't even move past it. Everyone apparently today. Yes, a lot of healing work today then for us to release that guilt and shame and do it the same way as you do the shadow work. Just realizing that we went through some crappy things. And it's kind of commendable that we took so much responsibility for them by feeling guilty and shame about it. But we don't need to take that much responsibility for it, because life is hard, and other people, generally, it's their part. Generally, it's that, other people's stuff. I can genuinely look back and stand behind all of the decisions that I've made, even decisions that I see were wrong now. They weren't wrong because I learned from them, right? So a lot of looking back today. And because we're holding ourselves back from abundance and fun and raising our vibration and stuff like that. Susie 99. Should I move to the other app or stay where I am now? Oh, the other app. Susie, got her hair on my hand. Susie. Yeah. Yeah. We choose something and everything is a 50-50 split. But when we choose something, a 50-50 split of good and bad or gift and challenge. But when we first choose something, we think it's all gift, and I can only see the good things of this. And then as time goes on, we start to see the challenges in it, right? And that's what this criticism card is. It's like once you get to a certain point when you're realizing more of the criticism than the gift of it, then it's time to, then we feel that imbalance. It's like a seesaw, It's like, it's all good, it's all good. And we live it for a while and then it's like, oh, it's not so good, It reaches that tipping point and we feel that moment that it's time to move and let something go and move on to something better. You're at that point now, you're at the tipping point. And yes, so it's time to move on. You intuitively know that. That's why you're asking the question. But not just now. Get support, be still, keep quiet. So take your time in moving. You can make the decision, yes, I'm moving on, I'm moving up. But just wait, because I feel like once you've made that decision, it's like, okay, I'm going to move to something better then. You see, we want to make the decision when we're feeling the criticism, when we're noticing more of the stuff we don't like about it, about a relationship, about anything. We want to make the decision then that we're moving on, but that's not the point that we want to take the action, Because if we take the action, then we're in that lack consciousness, we're in that criticism consciousness. What we want to do at that point, when that seesaw tips, is we make the decision that we're moving on, and then we're like, okay, well, I'm freeing myself from that then. So, and then we get focused. We change our focus to where it is we're headed, what would be really good, and then we make that decision. So, yeah, it's an important point that you're at right now, that criticism point. But just let it be a decision. Okay, I'm going to move, and then get support. So more support. It feels like there's something better ahead for you, but you need to get focused on that first. Even better, Susie. Tanya, do you need to worry about John and Jen? Thanks for your donation, Tanya. Do you need to worry about them? A worry is never good, but what's going on with them? Simply having a new beginning. They're simply having a new beginning. Might seem like they're falling apart. Remember what that guidance was. Who was it? This one, Sekma. She said, things need to fall apart. We've got towers happening right now. Things need to fall apart for firm foundations to be built. It feels like they're having a bit of a crash at the moment, but it's simply a new beginning. It's the death and the rebirth. Could be secrets have come out and they're having to deal with that now. Oop. Yes. Blaming romance. Don't worry about them. They'll get through it or not, but they'll get through it in some way. Yeah. They're having a tower moment in that relationship, but no need to worry, they'll get through it. Guilt over your ex. Suzanne. Who did ask a question to? Oh. Is everyone Catholic? Are we just women? What's our affliction? What's my problem? Is it that I was brought up Catholic, or is it just that I'm a woman? Funny question. Who did I ask a question to? About Estelyn, Arabella. Let me try and find that comment. Yeah, that counts, Linda. That's the worst. Raised and educated. That's where the damage is done. It's hard. We've known each other 20 years. Did not know like me. Both have a fear. So we will wait. He steps up, I let him down. Then he has the next. We've grown kids still in his life. Okay. So yeah, now's the time. Not the time. So breathe. Slow down and follow your passion. You're feeling passionate about him. I am heard and innocent. There's guilt around this. There's guilt in you that's stopping you from going for it. So what's the guilt about, Arabella? You're like, I shouldn't do this. I'm bad for doing this. Or something like that. Some kind of a restriction. Maybe at the start. Like, I shouldn't go there. It's against my rules. Something like that. But I am heard and innocent. It feels like all these blue cards and then you've got this one red card, follow your passion. It feels like it's a yes, this, but you've got a lot of healing to do in it. A lot of healing in yourself first, both of you, in fact. To feel innocent and to make it okay. And it might not be about this relationship. This relationship might be the one that gets you to do all that healing so that you're free to have a relationship, a good relationship. The one with the keys, the one with the clues to what's going on inside of you. So yes, keep on following that path because there's stuff to let go of for sure. Thanks, Chris. Got to know if my higher self is hanging with everyone else's. Huh? Yeah. Everyone else is like here, you mean? I need more coffee. Like here, you mean everyone else's higher selves here? Oh, are our higher selves in the group, in cahoots with each other? I don't know. The questions today, a lot of them are like so. Similar. While you're answering that, I'll make some more coffee. Oh, my leg. So I twisted a muscle in my leg, and she sorted it out, but now I've got the after pains of that work that she did. Oh, you're just quite curious if you get the same message. We started when the papers were served, but not finalized. Right, there you go. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, because it was reminding me of that same thing. When someone's still married, still guilt around that. I'll make my coffee and then I'll answer you, Chris. Okay. So it's general guidance that you want, isn't it? I'm just wondering how many cards we've got similar in this bag. See if you've got the same message as everyone else. Chris, so you. Interesting. Now yours is different. Perfect in peace. Struggling with your path, Chris. Fighting your path. It's not right. It's not right. Should be easier. Should be different. Should be better. Should be something else than it is. Instead of being at peace with your path. All of our paths are different. Yours is what it is. The energy update today, it said, go, move, or be dragged. You're kind of being moved and you're acting like you're being dragged. Maybe you are being dragged a bit too. There's nothing wrong with your path. It shouldn't be different. It could be easier for sure. You could make it easier by going willingly instead of being dragged. So no, yours is different. So yeah. You got to face this situation. It's just a perception thing. You know, two people can go through exactly the same thing, and one person can be kicking and screaming, the other person can be having a great time of it, and perception is the only difference. Face the situation and be open to your path being what it is. There's gift in everything. It's time to see those gifts more than the challenges. That's what it is. That shift in perception will cause you to be able to enjoy your path more, to be at peace with your path more first before you enjoy it. Okay, I think I did everybody. Thanks for all of your donations. Let's get a cat out. Chicken's not by my side, she's on the bed. This is progress. Yeah, it's hard, isn't it, Arabella, that? It's because mine, and he needs to get a divorce. They don't really get divorced in this country. People stay married to each other, but he needs to, just because she's got everything. She's got the house and the gym. She's got his business. That would be like an ex taking my business. His business is about him. My business is about me. They can't do anything with it, but they want to keep it. You know, it would just be weird. Anyway, so that's why he needs to get a divorce. But I had that same thing. It's like, he's like, no, she split up. It's like, yeah, but you're still married. Ah, you decided to shovel the driveway instead of have to. There you go. You're feeling it. Suzanne, you're blown away. I didn't realise the extent of my guilt. How can I be happy when he's not? Whoa. Yeah? Wow. Suzanne. That's good to know, isn't it? Yeah, it's good to know when we're holding things like that. What the hell? Why am I feeling guilty about my ex? It's been so long, it's hard to remember. Here she is. Chicken cat. I was just like, no, I don't want to be on the bed without you, Mum. I didn't lose my house during unemployment. Yes. Should put more on your question. Son. We've got curiosity. Killed the cat. Oh, chicken. Not interested. Meet Blaze. With eternal kitten eyes, he experiences each instant of sight, smell, and sensation as if for the very first time. Curious, yeah. This is a good one for you, Chris. Be curious. His mind is a delightful question mark. When he meets another kitty, visits an unfamiliar place, or tries something new, his mind is not addled by presumptions and assumptions. He's simply curious and open. Most of all, he's curious about himself. He asks, what am I feeling right now? What do I believe and why do I believe it? What is my heart trying to tell me? Let's cultivate this playful kitten's curiosity so we may continually learn, evolve, and discover. I like it. Being curious about where our paths are taking us instead of trying to direct it ourselves. It's good, hey? Mesmerizing cat, too. The cat picture. Thanks, Deepta. Soul truth. Different mindset. It will make all the difference. Once you get used to it, it'll attract much better things towards you. Yeah, it is a really nice card. I like it. Okay, let's get some homework. Some soul guidance. Oh, interesting one. Interesting, yes, very interesting. I'll continue to take pictures of these so we can do the work within the group. I put this side on the Facebook page. Entice people in. I don't know. But we do the real work that's on the back in the group. Oops. If you're watching the replay of this and you're not in the group, come, or even if you're on live and you're not in the group, Facebook group, come along. It's called Psychic Cafe. No muggles allowed. How can I surrender even more in this moment? My head again. It is essential to have clear, strong intentions of what we desire, but it's equally important for us to detach from the outcome. It's time to surrender. Let the universe have some breathing room to work. Let go of the wheel and trust so deeply that your trust turns into gratitude for what you cannot see yet, but you know is coming. Being inquisitive, what did the cat say? Curious, being curious. Let go of the wheel and trust so deeply that your trust turns into gratitude for what you cannot see yet, but you know is coming. Chicken's been so cute. Today's soul action. Know this, and in brackets, so deeply that your soul vibrates, you are not alone. Your life has purpose, and the more you surrender, the more God can produce miracles in your life. Today's mantra: I surrender. I accept all that I cannot change. I release the outcome, and I joyfully trust the process. Wow. I'll take a photo of it and I'll put it in the group again. It's essential to have clear, strong intentions of what we desire, but it's equally important for us to detach from the outcome. It's time to surrender, let the universe have some breathing room to work. Let go of the wheel. Let go of the reins. Trust so deeply that your trust turns into gratitude for what you cannot yet see, but you know is coming. Yeah, isn't it? It's the perfect card, isn't it? Know this so deeply that your soul vibrates. You are not alone. Your life has purpose, and the more you surrender, the more God can produce miracles in your life. Ah, there you go, Chris. Feeling alone, but we're not, right? That's what's so good about this, right? This group of people right here in this cafe. Not alone. Ah, made you emotional. Yeah, that's what. The only person that I ever consider as my spiritual teacher in human form. I was very upset when he died, even though I didn't have very little interaction with him. And he only ever said one thing to me, and it was that. He grabbed me by the hand so hard, and he shouted it in my face, "You are not alone." He was super, super psychic. That's what he picked up from me straight away. Wow. Deepta. General guidance for Deepta. A real life person. It's like I watch Missy every day for that too. She's doing something similar. And she's inspired me as well. She's holding that space too. I used to always hear that people saying holding the space, but it was always coming from fluffy spiritual people. Not that. So I'm recognizing it. I keep on watching Missy's lives. I recognize that we're doing a similar kind of thing. Holding that space for everybody. Anyway, Deepta. Deepta. And then we'll get tarot out. Overwhelming feelings in your heart. Quietening your heart down, so getting some level of acceptance in your heart. It seems that you're on a bit of an emotional roller coaster at the moment, Deepta. We'll only feel as much as we allow ourselves to feel, or that we're ready to feel. You know, when you get like suppressed memories, if you go through something really traumatic, like a car accident, it doesn't have to be like a psychologically traumatic thing. Although I guess a car accident is that too. You forget, don't you? You forget. Your memory blocks it out. You don't know moment of impact. You don't remember it at all. It's a good thing. Same with all the other scarring that we have too. The other things that we've been through. I lost. I didn't have memories of a couple of years of my life, and when I was a kid, just didn't remember anything about them at all. And it came back when I was ready. When I was ready to bring it back. When I was ready to feel it. And so it feels like, hey, Donna Marie, it feels like you're on this emotional roller coaster. You're feeling something, and then you're coming to terms with it, or calming your heart down, and then something else comes up. It's not punishment, or it's not that you're doing it wrong. It's that your heart healing is what you're doing. Your heart healing right now, Deepta. Each time you do it, it allows you to feel even more, and then do the same with that. So, wow, getting a lot from those two cards. Encouragement and touch. So again, like everyone else, not everybody else, but most other people today, this self-motivation thing, the encouragement, the being able to encourage yourself, you're getting a taste of that. It's almost like your heart and your feelings were stopping you from motivation, like you weren't feeling it. You weren't feeling the good stuff. You weren't allowing yourself to feel the good stuff that could come through self-motivation, through the things that you do for yourself, make for yourself, go for, reaching your goals and things like that, while you had all of this stuff that you couldn't feel in your heart. Deep. Deep for deep down. Okay. Tarot. It's tarot time. Maybe I should just leave these cards out of the boxes now, because I think I will be using them every day. I can't have those that love deck out of the box though, because they're just too wayward. They have to stay in the box, otherwise they slip all over the place. So I've got a lot about motivation and surrender and a lot of healing stuff going on right now. A lot. But I do feel like we've got really good stuff coming. It's yesterday's card, the moon. I didn't even look how many people watched yesterday's replay. Let's find out right now. From my little videos are getting longer. First one was 2 minutes, second one 3 minutes. Yesterday's was 5 minutes. I just want to share the messages with everyone though. I'll shuffle while that's... Yeah, there's about 200 views each day. So about 70 while I'm on live, and then another 100 people watching the replay. Bad. Could be better. The Six of Wands. I'm going to read this one out of the book. You watch the replay because you weren't here live, Kristen. Six of Wands. Interesting card. Image on the card, I mean. So I got the book for this one. I just want to see if they've got like more, something different. You know, because things just stand out. When I read these books, things stand out. Just specific words will stand out and set me off on tangents, you might have noticed. And I do need to get to know these cards. Six of Wands. The arrival of positive news. Yeah, it's the card of victory. But the arrival of positive news. You're victorious and should be proud of your brilliant accomplishments. Your enthusiasm has paid off threefold as you realize your limitless potential. There's nothing you cannot achieve, and others also recognize this in your strength. Creativity begins with connecting with your higher self. You've learned to harness this and are an inspiration to those around you. This card represents a harmonious state that comes from finding a healthy and comfortable balance in all areas of your life. Yeah, balance. Right. Additional meanings: great news, diplomacy, conquest, good fortune, cooperation, popularity, and success. Now, you know how I've been getting the message that everyone's going a bit crazy, the shadow work's going on, or the shadow side is being shown to everyone. Some people are doing the shadow work, some people are reacting to it. Chicken, you want to go out? Some people are reacting to it, projecting it on, So people are a bit crazy at the moment. And I got the message to just lay low, to maybe not say so much to so many people, that kind of thing. Then yesterday I had the message to, no, continue being an example. Like, I'm going to be in my work anyway, but personal life, continue being an example. Continue putting it out there. Your wins, things like that. It's inspiring people. And who cares that it's triggering some people, right? If it's inspiring some people, to hell with the people that aren't doing the work. They can be triggered. Hopefully they'll be triggered into doing something about it, right? For themselves. That's the message I got yesterday, and that's what I'm getting from this card today. So it's almost like share your positive news and be an inspiration. See how she's looking? She's looking over her shoulder there. She's looking over her shoulder. Like, who's watching me? Who's watching me succeed? Who am I leading? Who am I pissing off? That's leadership too. Whether you piss them off or whether you inspire them, you're still being inspirational in your successes. And even if they're not noticing you, reading your posts or whatever, you're still inspiring. I mean, there's that 100th monkey effect. Does everyone know what I mean by that? The 100th monkey effect. When the island of monkeys, they started using a tool or something to open the coconuts. When the 100th monkey did it, and of course on that island the monkeys all learned from each other by watching, but once the 100th monkey had got it, all the surrounding islands, all the monkeys started doing it. They didn't need to see it. It was just in part of the monkey energy, monkey collective consciousness, being monkeys. I'm an inspiration. Oh, what? Yeah, April. No, jealousy. There's it's not that many that outwardly express it to me, or that I hear outwardly expressing it. But there's there's a lot of jealousy, a lot of jealousy. So interesting card. So I wanted to read the book because I know this is the victorious card, but just her face there, looking back. Usually it's someone celebrating or something like that. But in this card, she's like, who's watching me? Who's watching me? I wonder who's watching me. Wow. We might be here all day if each card has got so much to tell us like that. Okay, let's do this one. I'm really loving this deck now. Isn't it so beautiful? It's hard to work with, but it's so beautiful. This is the love deck. Shiny plastic pink cards. Jealousy is a wasted emotion. It's the positive side of jealousy is it shows us when we're feeling it ourselves, or when anyone's feeling it, it shows us what we're headed toward, but we're not accepting that we can have too. We're jealous when someone has got something and we think we can't have it too. But if they're in our perception, we can have it too. And so it's just the belief that we can't have it too. So you kind of got to feel sorry for them. That it's showing, when people are jealous like that, it's showing that they don't believe that they can have it too. So it's not necessarily a wasted emotion if people realize that and then question their beliefs. You know, why not me? Why not? When it's expressed, crazy. It's weird. There's a couple of girls on this island. Girls. We call them girls instead of ladies. That are jealous of me. Really hostile toward me. It's only jealousy. Not founded in anything. I mean, they'll talk about me and stuff that's not true. It's just not true at all. But they believe it. They fully believe it. Because they want to justify their emotion, don't they? Their emotion is jealousy. Interesting. It's the Nine of Wands. It's the Wounded Warrior. I'm going to read it out of the book. Because I've got a book with this one as well. I haven't even looked in this book at all. It's still completely... Oh, what's this? Oh, cool. A little bookmark. Nine of Wands. Let's find it. Look what I just opened it up at. Nine of Wands. I don't even need the cards. The cards just look pretty. I could just do it. Open it up. How's that? I opened it at the exact page. Oh my god. Okay, Nine of Wands. Keywords: nervous, ongoing battle, guarded, wounded, courage, persistent, drained. Right, okay. What I was just saying about the Six of Wands, that who's watching? Who's watching? Why are we so bothered about the wounded ones? Why? The wounded ones getting triggered and getting jealous and all of that. Why are we so bothered? Why do we want to dim our shine because we're so bothered about them? Because of this. Because we've been there. We know what it feels like. We've been the wounded ones. We know what it feels like. We want to be nice to them. We want to be gentle. We want to lead them forward. We've got to be that to lead them forward, whether they're getting triggered or not. When the Nine of Wands comes up in a reading, it can signify you feeling drained or tired. Have you been fighting a battle, or are you disappointed in the results? You could be halfway through a battle and needing the strength to keep going. This is the looking over your shoulder card. That's what she's doing. It's important to protect yourself, but it's also important to focus on the task ahead. You're so close to success, but you just need to stay focused. There, we're back on the focus again. So who's doing that? Who is holding themselves back because we've been wounded, we've all been wounded, that's why we've had to heal. So sensitive and aware of the wounded ones and what they might be going through that you don't want to trigger them. I'm looking at the reflections. There's the window, light, MacBook. This is the looking over your shoulder card. It's important to protect yourself, but it's also important to focus on the task ahead. You're so close to success, but you just need to stay focused. Recall how you handled situations that helped or hindered you in the past. You know what this is all saying? Let it be okay to shine your light and lead, even if you're leading by causing people tower moments, causing the wounded ones to be triggered to feel intense emotions about it, to be blaming you, whatever. Recall how you handle situations that helped or hindered you in the past. This will help you handle your current endeavor. Take that gained wisdom and use it to your advantage. Just keep going. How very interesting. Leadership. Being called into leadership. Don't want to upset people because you don't want them to hurt you. Right. Yeah. Why are we doing it? Why are we doing it all? I'm not that bothered about them hurting me. It reminds me of that card yesterday. What are we afraid to lose? What was it? Love, belonging, or what was the other one? Love, belonging, or... Can anyone remember what it was? Wow, the tarot cards are intense today. So going back to our message of trust, the universe wants to trust us, so we've got to be 100% authentic, meaning we've got to be the dark as well as the light. Meaning, like my readings, I've got to tell what's there, not just the pretty stuff, not the fluffy stuff, all of it. The confrontational stuff. That's how I can be trusted with my readings. Out in life, we've got to tell people the truth, like be a good friend to them, tell them the truth. We've got to react to assholes correctly so that the universe can trust us to be able to work through us for karma, for them getting their lessons. Security, was it, Chris? I'm going to find it. Oh, wow, we could have had that card, but we didn't. Maybe that'll come out tomorrow. There's some great cards in here. I've not looked at them before. What can I burn? Oh dear. When that comes out, burning your house down. Safety. Security. Yeah, you're right. I don't need to look for it anymore. Security, wasn't it? It was security. Tanya, I learned that sometimes we have to be brutally honest with people, whether they want to hear it or not. No sugarcoating shit. Yes. And so we've got to do that on a bigger scale now. Be willing to upset people. Shining our light. Because there's a lot of jealousy and we've got to make it okay. See, this is what I was trying to process when I was having my massage. And she was saying, you've got all of this energy in you. It's other people's energy. It's not yours. And it's jealousy and it's gossip and all of this. Why is it bothering you so much? This is making me feel better. Right. Whatever next? So we've got to share our victories because we're being inspirational. Justice. You want to get cards to just pull for advice for the day. Yeah. Well, maybe an oracle deck would be good for you. I mean, this one is good, isn't it? The Soul Truth, Self-Awareness card deck. I put a link for it in the description box for this. Advice. Oracle cards tend to be better for that rather than tarot. Tarot gets you down that slippery slope. Just wondering which deck. Yeah, just have a search online for oracle decks if none of these stand out to you. Ace of Cups. Overflowing emotions. Feeling so good. Okay, so this is how we're holding ourselves back from feeling this. Is because of that stuff. It's because of that looking back over your shoulder. Who am I hurting? Who am I triggering? Who am I making jealous? Who am I causing to feel like I used to feel in the past? It's actually stopping us from moving forward to this. So you know the focus. It was about the focus, healing ourselves and focus and being curious and all of that. We're actually holding ourselves back, and the mini readings as well, saying that we're holding ourselves back from having a good time, from raising our vibration, from doing even better, from abundance, from this, from feeling amazing, because of that reluctance to be a true leader and really shine no matter what, no matter how people are feeling, no matter how you're making people feel, because we're still inspiring and leading, even if they're getting triggered, even if they're jealous, even if whatever. So that to me is like that, allowing yourself to have even better feelings, even like overwhelming feelings of good stuff, such good stuff happening that you feel overwhelmed. Queen of Swords. Okay, the Queen of Swords, or the Queen of Voices as it is in this deck. She's the bitch. She can be the bitch, but she's not a bitch. You're not being a bitch when you're doing that stuff. You're being a leader. Yes, the Queen of Voices is a leader, but she's not generally accepted by society because we're not meant to be leaders when we're women, apparently. And so when she cuts stuff out, or when she boldly goes forth, no matter what, doing whatever the hell she wants, she's often taken the wrong way, and so she can hold herself back from that, back from having strong boundaries and having, and shining a light and doing whatever the hell she wants and all of that. She can hold herself back from it. The round ones, the tea leaf ones, yeah, they are good. The black, these ones, or these ones. Yeah, all of them are in the description box. Island Time Wellness Love Oracle cards. It's probably the one. I do. I get a little bit of commission from it, and I'm actually. I think I've got about $50 in there now. You can't take it out. You can only spend it on Amazon. We don't have Amazon here, so I'm thinking of doing a giveaway on my YouTube channel. Like giveaway. I don't know. I could get decks or something with it, and I could buy them and send them to you using that. So I get a little bit from it. The first one I picked up. Okay, yeah, it's called Shamanic Healing Oracle. Pretty sure it's in the description box for the. Let me just check. Shamanic Healing Oracle. If it isn't, I can put it in right now. Yeah, it's the top of the second paragraph in the decks used. Shamanic Healing by Michelle A. Matsunas. I'll copy it. I'll copy it right now, and I'll hang on. I'll put it in here. This one. There you go. Yeah, it's good. I just bought the Goddess deck. Oh, did you? Cool. So the ones that I use to clarify, it's the ones that I use to clarify the tarot in my daily reads and all of that. It's a great deck because it goes deep. Yeah. That's why I use it to clarify all the time, because it goes deep, that one. the real meanings behind it all, So we've got the Queen of Voices, yeah. Don't want to be called a bitch. That's what she's saying. I don't want to be called a bitch. I want to shine. I want to do my work. I want to inspire, but I only want to inspire those that aren't going to get triggered by me. I only want to inspire the healed. I don't want to be a bitch. But we have to be. We have to inspire them all, and triggering them is part of it, and causing crashes. Really, we are being called to be like this one here. Sekhmet. She's healing, right? But then what did she say? What did it say? It had about destruction and stuff in it. So important. It's not those. They have people in it. They look like skeletons. Hang on. Sorry, I think it's the love, Valentine, wellness ones that you're talking about. Sekhmet, healing. Lioness, goddess of destruction and healing. Destruction and healing. Sekhmet shows you the power of breaking things down in order to rebuild them better. Time to do just that. She'll send you messages in your dreams about what will help you transform during your next evolution. And we're doing this for other people too. People only heal when they've got a crash. They've got to crash first. We can't shield people from that. And if we're shielding them from it, we're shielding it from the healing, right? These ones. Nina. Skeletons. But they've got skeletons in them. Like this. They're not skeletons. Or are you talking about this deck? The tarot. Yeah, let's get some more tarot. So to get those overwhelmingly great feelings and be a leader, we've got to accept that we've got to be a leader for all of them. Instead of looking over our shoulder like that, looking over our shoulder because we don't want to trigger people. We don't want to be the reason that they heal, the reason that they crash, the reason that they heal. But we need to be. So yeah, I think it's that one, Nina, that you're talking about, Valentine wellness. Not those. These. Page of Cups. This one. Just seeing how behind you are. This is the tarot. This is the not very readily available Dark Mansion tarot. This one, you can't get it. You can't get it on Amazon. I don't have a link for that. Yeah, there's no link for it because they're not available on Amazon. They are available in Dream Magician Shop on Lazada, which is our form of Amazon in Asia. Right, the Page of Cups. Offering love. What's this got to do with that? What has this got to do with the price of fish? It's got something to do with relationships. There's no booklet with this one. It's just a tarot. So the Page of Cups is an offer, somebody. A message of love. I didn't feel to take this card, but I was told to take it. I don't get it. Got a chakra deck. Mm. I don't know why. I'm going to have to pull some cards out about that. What's it got to do with love? Every time, right? Every time. Not the Six of Cups this time. The Page of Cups. They were personal. They were personal cards. Why the Page of Cups? For everybody, not me. Love is going slow because of this. Oh. Okay. We've got gentle okayness and one step at a time. So love is going slow because of this. Because of this energy. I don't want to shine. I don't want to piss people off. I don't want to trigger people. I don't want to cause crashes in people's lives. I don't want to be the one that forces them into healing. It seems like we're being asked to be that now. But this is why love is going slow, because for the same reason. Of course, that energy impacts every part of our lives. I don't want to have the money. I don't want to have a lot of money. I don't want to trigger people. I don't want to have this amazing love life. I don't want to trigger people. Yeah, the pervasive energy that we've got will be affecting every part of our lives. So this is why we're bringing it back to love again. It's hindering. It's hindering your love life. It's a page. It's like a child. It is a child. So it's like we're keeping ourselves like children on the path of love, not allowing ourselves to progress because of this. The same energy. Don't want to have an amazing love life. Don't want to trigger people. Afraid of jealousy, other people's reactions, ex's reactions. This is very much linked to that guilt and shame that came up. The guilt and shame about the past. With some oracle cards by Tori Hartman. Don't know that one. Okay, I'll get one of these out. I need a pee. The Four of Wands, the marriage card. Prosperity and harmony is marriage as well. Hmm. Okay, so apparently, if you want to get married and have that amazing relationship, we've got to do that stuff. Hang on, I need a pee. Toilet break. Everyone make a cup of coffee or whatever you want to drink and go and have a pee. I'll be right back. I'm connected again by the microphone, I think. Yes. Making coffee. It's my cream today. And painkillers. And eggs. Yes, and eggs. Okay, coffee is almost done and I'm back right now. Right. Water fasts. The book for the archetypes cards is tough to get through. The card kind of dark. I'm glad I don't have the book for that. I like the cards. I like using them. But I'm glad I don't have the book for it. Yeah. It's kind of dark, that deck. I'm not sure it would be a good one to start with, really. I do like it, though. But yeah, I was surprised. Donna used to send me the book, like a photo of the pages of the book of cards that I'd pulled out, and I'd be like, wow, kind of dark. Gonna make the biggest sandwich. Yeah, if you're fast and you're sugar dependent, which most people are addicted to sugar and carbs, which isn't a natural state for human beings to be in. In other words, if you're not keto or fat adapted, fasting is very hard. Same goes sandwich. Yeah, I like round decks. I do. I like round decks. I want some of those heart-shaped decks. I've got this one, which is the Accurate AF. Got the Well Done Known one, and this one. I do like round decks. So, yes, powerful message today about letting ourselves shine, and apparently it's messing up our love lives. Makes sense. Gonna be dying tomorrow doing intermittent fasting. How many hours are you doing? I do it almost every day, intermittent fasting. And so just have coffee in the morning. When I say intermittent fasting, I'm talking about fat fasting. I'm talking about I can have cream because I can have anything that's not sugar or carbs or anything, which is just coffee and cream. Your body gets used to it. It's good for you, but not if you're sugar dependent. Most people are sugar dependent, eating the wrong things completely. What have we got here? Nest. Far out. Look at these. Starting with 16. Yeah, I used to do 18. I used to do stop eating at 6 and then, what was it, midday or something. Oh, yeah, it's good. Body needs to get used to it though. Oh, that sounds good, Christine. Nest. An emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. Yes, it is. I haven't experienced it yet. Oh, I kind of did for a very short time last year. This is what I'm manifesting. So I've got to shine even more, apparently. Yeah, they're not cheap, but they're beautiful, but they're really hard to shuffle. Hey? You watched Dr. Fung's video last night? Yes. Oh, when you get your body fat adapted with keto, with carnivore diet, great resets kind of thing. With fasting, it's great. You fast too much, Christine. Don't do that. I stopped fasting when I reached a low body fat percentage. Then it really is hard because then you get truly hungry. Most people don't know what hunger is. Most people think that sugar craving is hunger. Most people never let themselves get hungry, but when you're fasting and then you get to a low body weight, yes, then you experience true hunger. It feels different than sugar hunger. Sugar hunger is just that jittery, I need some food, and your body wants a sugar hit. It's a sugar craving. That's a sugar craving. But most of us think that that's hunger. I should take that weight loss coaching off my website. I don't want to do it anymore. Nest, an emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. Yes, it is. And Broom, new home, new attitude. New home, new attitude. We are being led into this. So if let's not talk about today. If this is an instruction manual for twin flames, what I've just said about the tarot cards there, got to shine brighter, lead the way, whether you're be okay about triggering people into healing, causing crashes, that kind of thing. Be okay about how they're feeling about you, and it's important for your love life too. New home, new attitude, new attitude, new home, new attitude, new family, new attitude, new relationship. So yeah, like I said, we've got to be really high vibration to get into these twin flame relationships. Okay, let's get more. It's making me think a lot, this. So what we know about twin flames are going to come together when they're very high vibration. And yeah, whatever in that relationship, they might throw each other out of alignment or whatever. But what's going to happen is they come together as leaders, creating a new way of being in relationships, of leading things, of families. Creating a new way. Got to be high vibrational and got to be willing to piss people off, make them jealous, all of that. Interesting. So the other kind of tower, the solid foundation, success with effort, building those towers up requires a lot of strength. And interesting that this is the opposite to the tower in the tarot. The tower in the tower, is it falling down? Is it crashing to the ground? So as you're building yourself up, you're showing people their unsteady foundations that they've got, and they come crashing down. You've got to be okay with that. Still putting the effort in. It's almost like leaders have to just be okay about having it better and better and better and better and better. It's where a lot of the spiritual kinds fall off because they just want to be nice to everyone. They don't want to have money because they don't want to trigger other people, and you don't want to be that successful. That's why I moved away from Byron Bay, because that was the mindset of a lot of people there. I was getting successful with my business online. Didn't want to hear it. You shouldn't want to be successful, Claire. That's not very spiritual. Like, seriously, I shouldn't want to help a lot of people in my healing business. No, you should want to do that, but not be successful. What, be unsuccessful in helping people in my healing business? That makes no sense. I just had to get away from them because I couldn't share what was going on for me anymore. This situation, I couldn't share what was going on with me anymore because it bothered me that I was triggering them. It bothered me that I was triggering them. Okay. Feeling tied down or frustrated. So we want this family, want this relationship in this family, want to do things differently, a new attitude, new home, solid foundation, success with effort, but we're tying ourselves down and feeling frustrated and not moving forward because we won't allow ourselves to piss people off. Or we're getting triggered because they're getting triggered. Don't want to tell them because we don't want their reactions. Why no pork or beef, April? I understand no pork. Beef, though. Oh, meat's so important to eat. It's not the big bad thing at all. It's one of the most nutritious things we can eat. I did carnivore for a while, more like a reset. I didn't do it fully. I mean, I carried on eating a bit of rice and a bit of carbs, but it was a great reset. I was under proteined. I needed it. I needed it for the amount of training that I was doing. The amount of training that I was doing showed up how under protein, and most people are under protein. And of course, meat, red meat especially, is the best way to get your nutrition. Now it's got everything in it. Very easily accessible. Cheese. I don't cheese. I do love the taste of cheese, but it's a bit like wine for me. But yeah, there's a reason that vegans and vegetarians look like they're about to die. It was a great reset for me doing that carnivore. And then I just got to that point where I felt like I didn't need to do it. I didn't need to continue. I still prioritize eating protein though, animal protein. It feels so much better for it. It's been demonized by companies that are selling stuff. Firstly by Kellogg's. They're the ones that started the whole vegetarian movement to sell their products. And it's even more so now. Frankenfoods, it's junk food, trying to sell products. Beware of that. Beware of believing people. Now here we go. We've got trouble and accusations here, frying pan. So we're feeling tied down and frustrated because we're not allowing ourselves to shine because we're afraid of this, trouble and accusations. I put weight on so fast with cheese. Beef's amazing, isn't it? Ooh. You can't eat pork. I can't eat pork, but it's not my favourite. I love animals too, but I realise that I'm part of nature. Can't divorce ourselves from that. We're not above it. We can't rise above it. We've got to eat what human beings eat. Oh. How very interesting. So we've got trouble and accusations. That's what we're bothered about, right? Not wanting to trigger people. And the pork. The pork comes here in the form of piggies. So the pigs come here on the night boat, live pigs, and then they get processed here. It's all very natural. Like the food, a lot of the food in Thailand is very extremely natural. And yeah, the pork is good here. It is. Wow, beans and legumes. There's a lot of anti-nutrients in those. I can't, they hurt my stomach. Beans and legumes, no. Oh, fruit. I bought some cherries, I told you, didn't I, yesterday? Never again. I'll have one or two. I bought half a kilo of them. I've had such bad wind. Oh my God, it hurts. It ferments. Fruits that ferment in your stomach. It starts rotting and it produces gas. And, oh my God. Ouch, never again. Torch. Spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. Interesting. Eat chicken all the time, never knew what it really tasted like. So I came here, yeah. We have skinny chickens, real chickens, not the fat, bloaty thing, fluffy things that have been bred so they've got more meat on them. Oh. So once we get past that, holding ourselves back, being scared of trouble and accusations and all of that, tying ourselves down because of that, then we've got this spiritual, it's like almost like the next level. Spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness and understanding. Leadership is what I just heard. And that's what's going to lead us to happiness. Freedom too, look at that. Flying high. Wow, there's a lot riding on this. No wonder our love lives are being held back. But we're getting carrots. Where's Timothy today? You ate a whole punnet of cherries as well. Wow, it hurt. Yeah, chicken. Chicken, not chicken cat. I don't eat her. What an interesting story today. Okay, more cards. So there's still a way to go. And it's all, we're whole beings, of course. We can't just focus on abundance or work. We can't just focus on relationships. It's all tied together because of our overall vibration. And Gabe isn't here as well. Lost the man. What did I say yesterday? That sent the man running. Okay, so we've got to go the distance. We're learning a lot right now. No instant wins. We don't need those. We don't need the cherries, the blingy things. We don't need that encouragement. We know that we're on the right path. So we're not going to get the instant wins, the instant manifestations and all of that. And we keep on getting this message right to go the distance. Stop being like toddlers now. We're not toddlers. We don't need to get a pat on the back every time we do something good from the universe. Go the distance, be in it for the long haul. We're learning a lot about ourselves. We're getting a leg up right now. We're getting a helping hand right now. A leg up to where the universe wants us to be. Where it needs us. Oh yeah, Sunday night, true. Maybe they've all got headaches. I've gone to bed early. These cherries weren't very cherry-y. They were kind of watery, really. Didn't have a lot of taste. One of them did. I had one cherry that was really cherry taste. What else do we need? So we're giving a leg up at the moment, and we've got to be in it for the long term. Yeah, I get it. Again, I'm gonna get some spirit animals out, but I'm gonna get some romance cards out because it's really important now to me. I don't like those cards that just came out though when I was asking about a certain card, about that page of cups. It was all about my ex. I don't want it to be about my ex. Christine's the cafe cook. Yeah. I didn't notice this card come out. I didn't notice that it had flown out. Life is a mystery. Life is a mystery. Curiosity. Meet Blaze. With eternal kitten eyes, he experiences each instant of sight, smell, and sensation as if for the very first time. His mind is a delightful question mark. When he meets another kitty, visits an unfamiliar place, or tries something new, his mind is not addled by presumptions and assumptions. He's simply curious and open. Most of all, he's curious about himself, his life, maybe. He asks, what am I feeling right now? What do I believe, and why do I believe it? What's my heart trying to tell me? Where am I going? Where's this life path taking me? What am I here for? What does the universe want me to do? Let's cultivate this playful kitten's curiosity so it may continually learn, evolve, and discover. Life is a mystery. We've got a leg up somewhere, wherever we're going, whatever we're here for. We're in the mood to do anything. I've been like that, Nina, for days now. I was going to get back to my videos today and I'm just not feeling it. I've still got a headache. I haven't done a pick a card for 6 days. Pick a card reading, usually I do 2 or 3 a week. Setting healthy boundaries, that's what we were doing yesterday in the homework. Okay, so yes, we've got to be willing to piss people off to be a leader, but also have healthy boundaries too. The shrapnel, willing to blow people up, to have the towers come crashing down around us and be the instigator of that, even inspire them into it, but have our healthy boundaries so that we don't get caught by the fallout. Oh yeah, a Moonology card, good idea. Very rare that I feel like this, like not doing anything. Like usually I'm doing so much. It's very alien to me. But why? Like my leg is recovering. It's still painful there, but it's recovering, and now my head is hurting. It's like I'm being stopped. And I understood the stopping before to really pay attention. Maybe it's this marriage stuff. Yeah, I could probably use the day to work through that. It does seem important, the relationship stuff right now. Trying to figure it out. Figure out how to release it. Be balanced. Don't feel balanced at the moment. I feel like I'm doing nothing. I'm doing nothing. Days, nothing. Making me feel unbalanced. Usually I've got a fair bit of balance. I know it seems like I'm doing a lot, but every day I've got balance, working, 4, 5 hours, training a couple of hours, 2, 3 hours, a lot of time for me. So setting healthy boundaries, and you see clearly now. We see clearly now. We've seen things clearly now. Wisdom. I really don't go like mad all day. If you were following me around, like I don't do that much. No, if you came to watch me training, you'd say I do a lot, but I really have a lot of freedom. You see clearly now. But I can only compare myself against myself. Like I said, I know other people shouldn't compare themselves again with me, with what I do. I'm extremely self-motivated and driven. And like I said yesterday. Or did anyone watch some of that guy's Fernando's videos on your placements and stuff? The drunken astrologer. Yeah, it's made me realize a lot about myself. About being, I already knew. I was going to do Moonology, wasn't I? I'm a number 1 life path, a leader. I'm a What did he say? Alpha male. I'm actually an alpha male. I'm more in the masculine, which makes sense. There's a few of my placements that are about, that have me hanging out with men more than women, which is true. A lot of my best friends are men, not women. And private readings, yeah, it's pretty constant. It's pretty constant. Interesting card that came out of the Moonology deck. Don't let your past hold you back. So yeah, people shouldn't compare themselves to me because I am very driven. It's part of my personality. I was since I was a kid. But nor do I compare myself with anyone else too, because that wouldn't be balanced to me. It might seem balanced to you if you, but it's not to me. This isn't balanced to me at all. Very out of balance. Don't let your past hold you back. We're releasing the past. Oh, we're releasing the past. The South Node. Where's your South Node? Where is your South Node? Can't remember what mine is. Oh, maybe that Fernando's got a video on that. I should find out where my South Node is. Shonda, your best friend's a male too. Pull that one today as well, John. Funny. Okay, I want to get some romance out and see what's going on there. The usual selection of romance stuff. Because it's part of the picture. I feel the cards are attacking me today. Really? Attacky. Got the stabby card yesterday, didn't we? I wonder if that'll come out again today. People stabbing you in the back. I love it. You deserve love. Real love. You're lovable. Oh look, she's got a bow and arrow. Cupid's going there. Yeah, that one. That one. You deserve love. We do. Oh. I want to soak in a tub. Oh, that's exactly what I want. I went in the swimming pool a lot yesterday for that very reason, but I would love, that would help my body so much if I had a bath. I don't have one. Very soon is on the bottom of the deck there. Very soon. What's his channel? Good question. I can't remember. Fernando Astrology is what I not Googled, what I searched for on YouTube to find him. I used to spend so much time in the bath. I just lived in it when I lived in a cold place. Can't stand being cold. I have a lot of baths. But even in Australia, in a hot place, I still have baths. In fact, jacuzzi. I was going to have houses that had jacuzzis in them. Yeah, I'm going to check that out, that my South Node. I'm going to listen to the Drunken Fernando and his take. Now his takes, I watched him a bit more yesterday, and his takes on them, it's very much the, he's explaining the characteristics of each part of it, but it's the unevolved, it's kind of as we are in our 20s kind of thing, you know, before we get any wisdom, before we heal ourselves and learn and stuff like that. It's the raw form of the expression of it that is, it's not the enlightened version of it. It's not the one that's done work on themselves. It's before you get offended at what it says. But it's interesting to look back at yourself in your 20s and go, yeah, I can see how I was like that then. And of course, we still have a bit of it inside of us now. But yeah, very interesting. But yeah, I want to check out the South Node today. Honey face mask. Healing heart. Healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationship or addiction. We're sewing our hearts up there. We deserve love. We're healing from the past, aren't we? Freeing ourselves from the toxic things, and it's the way that we're talking to ourselves about it, you know, the guilt and the shame and the stuff like that is what we've got to release now to put the cherry on top. Candles. I used to do all of that. Yes, I would now too if I had one, for sure. Whisper of love. You see how we've got to work on our success, we've got to work on our abundance, we've got to work on the spirituality, our healing and stuff like this in relationships. We've got to keep it all in balance. Because I keep on forgetting about the relationship stuff lately in my readings. And then we always get those relationship cards about it. Love endures. Love endures. It's that go the distance card again. Love endures. Love does not give up or lose faith. Love is hopeful and withstands every situation. I've got a powdered mask thing. It's just the basic raw form. Just a facial scrub this morning because I wanted to feel better. So love endures. We deserve love. We're healing ourselves so that this great love can come in. There's other stuff to do. So for any kind of greatness, we've got to allow ourselves to piss other people off because it's kind of, but know that we're leading them anyway. But we've got to balance it up with every part of our lives. Face mask recipes, yeah. Okay, I'm going to get some wild unknowns out now to top this off. I've been going over 2 hours again. Maybe I won't go back to training in the mornings again. Maybe I'll just train in the afternoon. Because I like delving into all of this. It's interesting for me. So just trying to cram basics into an hour. Raw egg white. It tightens it up, doesn't it? But I thought that was just a temporary thing. What lasting effects does it have, Christine? The egg white mask. The Father. Why? Why the Father? The Father. Success is the masculine energy. That's why the Father's come out, apparently. Expansion and success. We've got to allow a whole lot more and a lot better. This is what it's saying. It's like raise your standards, raise the bar. Allow yourself more. You'll only allow yourself more once you stop feeling bad about triggering other people. Allow yourself to be a leader. Allow a lot more. A lot of expansion and success. The Father. Masculine energy. And then these two came out, the box and the eternal child. Nobody puts baby in the corner. Hiding our inner child. The one that knows that we deserve love. And is quite hurt that they're not getting it. This is about not boxing our emotions, not pushing them down. The pain from not being loved right. Turmeric, yeah, turmeric is in, I was about to say that, April. Turmeric's in all of the Thai facial stuff. Remember, we don't want to kill our ego because that's killing the inner child. We want to listen to it and soothe it. We don't want to box up inner child. We're being invited into that innocence again, releasing everything so that we can be innocent and free and feeling it and knowing that we deserve plenty and really good things and all of that. Inner child healing too, about love, about being loved. Of course, that's what the inner child healing is all about. Coconut oil, baking soda. Oh, yeah, turmeric's messy. Oh. One more. The medallion, the prize. Reaching for the prize. This is why it's the father energy. It's the going for more. So it's been seen as a masculine trait then, that. The father reaching for more, reaching for expansion, for much better things, but not so much feminine. Gold diggers, yeah. Gold diggers. If a woman does this, she's a gold digger. If a man does it, he's a great person. That's popped into my mind a few times. Gold digger. In the last couple of days, because I see it, especially in Thai men. Gold diggers. I mean, the masculine's being gold diggers now. Meaning wanting to get it through somebody else. Woman. Instead of reaching high. The role's being reversed. Or to get balance, we just need to release that whole stigma about women reaching high not being right and stuff like that. And allow ourselves to reach for more, to go for that. Go for gold. Yeah. Not baking soda. I used to do apple cider vinegar, Epsom salts, and some scented oils in my bath. I still do. I mean, that's what I use for foot baths. Do my feet in the Epsom salts. We've got to make it okay for us to reach for higher, to reach for better. All of these cards have been saying that, right? And why don't we make it okay for us because we're scared of what people might say? So it's not just about us triggering them. It's about them calling us gold diggers and stuff like that. Gold digger, there's something in that. It's not okay for us to go for gold. Egotistical if we're doing that. or something like that. Gold digger, egotistical, not okay for us to shine. Oh, heavy. Heavy. Okay, I'm going to leave it at that. No idea which cards I'm going to use in this short video. I'm not sure I'm even going to make a short video because I'm not feeling it. I mean, it's great information, but I'm not feeling high energy. I don't want to sit there for a short video going. Thieves oil, what's that? Thieves oil, I've never heard of it. Yeah. Epsom salts and eucalyptus. It would wake your head up. There we go. I'm done. I'm done. Yeah, maybe this one isn't to share with other people. I don't know. Or maybe I will. Maybe I'll straighten my hair and do it. I don't know. Oh no, I'm not feeling it. I'm just going to do some work on myself now. What's come up here? The South Node stuff. I want to find out where my South Node is and what it means, and watch the Drunken Fernando tell me about that. I want to find out what the hell those dreams have been about, and this vulnerability about abundance and stuff with my ex-husband. Yeah, put the recipe up, Christine. Thank you. Thieves. Never heard of it before. Thanks everyone for coming along and all of your lovely donations and your support and your likes. Oh yeah, don't forget, click like on this video and have a great day. See you tomorrow. Hopefully I'm recovered by then and I'll be able to get back to work again. Because my neck, I don't know, maybe I had a car crash in the night in my bed. No, yesterday. Thieves oil. Bye. Have a good one. See you tomorrow.